So now we're going to zoom in over here, do tab over here, edit select. So go ahead and select on this edge over here. Go to your front view, big grid units, and take it to the right one time. Then do middle mouse button to rotate. So what you were interested in this edge over here. Now we're not going to mess around with this area because we have to do the back muscles, and this section is actually related to it. What I want you to do is when you select this edge, just count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay. Now we're going to switch to the vertex mode over here. So we can simply do the same thing. Select on this vertex, select on this vertex, and get rid of these two, and then do J to join. Now do the edge select node, select on this edge, 1, 2, 3, X, and dissolve this edge so it gives us a diamond shape. The reason we did this is because it gives us the ability to click on this one, do Control A, 1, 2. See how we can now make this line go? This means we can do the same thing, Control 1, like this. Because this is not really just defining this idea for the biceps. If I do Control 1 over here, Control A over here to rotate this, I'll get this. So we can just do 1, do W smooth, over here 1, 2, 3, over here. Now if you do tab, you'll see that we get this very slight hint of a line over here for the bicep. Okay. Now I'm going to just zoom in and just bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Not, oops. 1, 2, 3. And here you'll see that we get this idea for the bicep to come over here. Okay. Okay. And okay. So we're going to leave this section here alone. We're not going to touch this. So anyways, that completes everything for this area over here for now, and then we'll move on later. When to the back section, we'll come back. Okay, anyway, so we've defined this. Let's go ahead and switch on the lights, shift and click on this one, do tab and rendered mode so we can see what we have. And actually I'm going to increase the light source a little bit over here. So go ahead and click on the light, click on this over here, and let's increase it to, let's go all the way to, I believe, let's take it to 4 over here. So it's a little more brighter over here, because over here for the light, for the back, do Control 1, and let's increase this to around 3. Okay, so we can start to see what's going on. So if you zoom in, you'll start to see in the shadowy areas what's going on. You get the tricep over here. So if I do 1 to go to our front view, this is what I wanted to show you over here. So let's just do middle mouse button to rotate this first. Let it render out. So you can see how the muscles are wrapping around over here. Okay, so now go back to your front view. So what I want to show you is this. The first thing. You see this? You're getting this light over here. Now, actually, let's go ahead and save this first. File, save as. I'm just going to save it as lesson 11. I already have that file. I'm going to select on the light over here and then press the R key 2 times, 1, 2. Give me the ability to rotate it a little bit over here. Just like it. Just mess around with it until you get some kind of shadows over here. Okay? That's what we're interested in. Right over here. You see that? Now, the reason we did that is because, as I had said, that if we go back to solid view over here, right click and do tab, this one wasn't correct, right? The reason I did this is just to show you that how this idea of topology really matters. So if I do Control A to rotate it this way, right? Because this is how it was originally. We did it, left it like this. Now we're going to do this. Now if we do rendered mode, you can see that how this is coming over here. Okay? It automatically corrects itself in this way. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and select on this, go to your rendered mode. Now we can see that we get this line over here. We can go back into solid view, do W and smooth this one time, and let's see what that does. See, that automatically corrects itself. So that's what I wanted to show you over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to solid view over here. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this one, do Control Z on this one over here, Okay, I'm actually going to reload that. Good thing I saved it. Okay, so let me just go back over here. Get rid of the light. Click on this one. Go tab and Control A this way. Click on this one. Do W and smooth. Okay, so that's what we have. And let's go ahead and go back to rendered mode, object mode, and select on this. Okay, so I'm going to do Control and middle mouse button to just zoom out over here and just set it up for the next lesson over here. Okay, so we've got the front view, we've got the right view, and here's the back view. Okay, so we just need to work on the back and we will be done with the surface anatomy for this. So let's go ahead and save this as lesson 11. Okay, so now having done all this, I'm now going to show you this concept over here. So I'm going to jump into the future over here. Let's go to lesson, let's actually go over here. What I want to show you is how to understand this at a deeper level. Okay, so if I right click this, do tab over here, and actually let me make sure that under over here I've got everything selected over here. Okay, so here's the character that's red. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over here and just select on this one first. Go to the top view. Just wanted you to notice how this is working. Let me actually click on this one, do this one, and click on the wire frame. Go to this one and do optimal display over here. Okay. Okay, go to yours. Now notice what happens when I rotate this. Okay, I want you to notice this idea of the elbow that we did. Notice that when we do R, rotate, see how that elbow automatically comes out? This is these fundamental concepts of topology, understanding how to create the topology so it behaves correctly. Okay, that's the first thing. Now let's look at this one. See over here, press 7 over here. I'm going to go back over here, do Control, I'm going to Alt R. So over here, remember when we had come over here and clicked on this edge over here, this edge. Now notice how that one, this edge behaves. See this? Okay, so I'm going to now leave this alone. I'm going to right click this. I'm going to go into edit mode just to show you what the difference is. So in that pose, but if you do Alt R, oops, Control Z, I'm going to do Control A1 like this and then 2, right? So you get this difference into how everything rotates. So if you do, this is how it was, you can have it this way, right? And then having it this way, it gives us a different variation of that muscle. Now let's take a look at this. So I had said that keep an eye out for this guy over here, right? This is how it was originally. So if I do tab, now let's actually get rid of this so we can see what's going on. See how this behaves weirdly? So I'm going to actually go to the top here and rotate a little bit more over here so you can see what I'm talking about. See how you get this? And the reason this is happening is because if you don't rotate this, this is how it's going to behave. So when we do Control A 2 times, this is why we rotated it. So it behaves correctly over here. Okay, so this is the deeper understanding of this idea of topology as to how you want to go thinking about it. Okay, now just to show you, I'm going to click this off, and now we're going to take a look at this. Okay, now let's go ahead and actually switch back to wireframe over here better. Now I want you to notice these two edges, this one and this one. Okay, now look what happens when I rotate this. See how when we rotate this, the deltoid area, this is why these are important as to how this entire line goes across. And we look at it from the back, it behaves the same way. So this is what you want to think about, is this idea of topology. We understand that, okay, topology is, it needs to flow to define the structure of your model. But when it comes to these joint sections, we also have to think about how to create that topology in a way so it behaves correctly. So if I go to the right view and take this to the right, you can see how this section over here, how it's rotating. Let's go ahead and go back to solid view over here and take this off so you can see how this is behaving over here. Let me take off the axis. Okay, so I'm going to rotate this. See how this is behaving over here, these muscle groups. Okay, so that's that. And let's go ahead and bring this. I'm going to press R 2 times. I'm just going to bring this out over here and rotate this on the Y a little bit just to show you. Oops. That when you rig it, how all of this surface, how these ideas work, and you can rotate this out a bit like this over here. Okay, and I'm just going to click on this one really quickly. Don't want to spend too much time on this. I just want to show you how this whole thing is working. Over here, and even click on this one, take it to the right a little bit more. And here's the legs, which you haven't really seen being rigged over here. If I get rid of this, you can see how all the topology is working over here. Okay. Now if you press 5, obviously we'll go into perspective mode. Right. Anyways, that's what I wanted to show you over here. So I'm just going to click on this one, Control A, RGS. Now later as you'll see that this is not how we're going to be rigging it, because this still has to be manipulated more relaxed. So we'll talk about those advanced concepts a little later. Anyways, let me go ahead and switch back to lesson 11 over here, and here we go. Okay, so I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.